Hey everyone, I'm back. This is Magic People. I'm back from my little bit of a hiatus there. I was up in the woods on the weekend. I was actually camping. It was really cool. I'll have some footage on the screen right there. You guys can check that out a little bit. The weather was fantastic, and the bugs were really bad. But overall, it was a cool experience, and it was challenging. It was definitely challenging. It was really difficult at times, but I'm glad I did it. It was something that I hadn't done before, and it was nice. It was nice just to get away for a bit and to actually have that time away from the hustle and bustle of the city and everyone who you see on a daily basis and all that kind of stuff. It was welcomed. It was a welcomed break from things. But anyways, guys, I'm back. I'm excited to get right back into some more Call of Duty commentaries and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm really gunning for making some sweet content for you guys. I'm really hoping to meet my goals when it comes to this whole YouTube experience, and that motivates me. I have a pretty decent gameplay for you guys right now. Just before I get into what I want to talk about, I was sniping today. I don't typically snipe all that much, so I thought this was pretty good. And the beginning in particular was really sweet. I was just really working the sandbags here, and again, just to get a little technical for a second, because I know that some of you guys like that, and I do like to share my strategies and tips and all that kind of jazz. If I can compare what I was doing at the beginning there, which proved to be very effective, you can compare it to paintball when you're snap shooting. What snap shooting is you duck out of cover for a split second, pop off a couple shots, and hide back into cover right away. And the whole idea is that when you're snap shooting, you should do it from different positions, right? So you're snap shooting, you start at the left and go to the right, and you really try to keep your opponent guessing as much as possible to give yourself the edge and to make them as confused as possible, and hopefully you can come out on top. But now that I got that out of the way, this is quite a long gameplay, but that's okay because I do have a few things I want to talk about. And the first is that, at least up in Canada anyways, by the way, if you don't know, I am Canadian. And up here, the high schools are just having their finals. Like, they're right in the middle of them right now. Some students they're already finished. The elementary schools are out, I think, early next week. And I know that in the States, so like, a lot of you guys have finished already, and a lot of you guys are just finishing now, whether you're in college, university, elementary school, high school, whatever. You guys are just finishing. So this really is a good segue into the point I want to make. And this kind of ties in with my camping trip and just with what's been going on in my personal life the last couple weeks. And this is getting perhaps a touch deep, but it's worth talking about. Basically, I could have very easily copped out and not gone on this camping trip. And the thing is that was the easy way out. It was a new experience that I hadn't done before. Getting ready for it was somewhat of a hassle. So the easy way out, the easy answer would have been just to not do it. Play it safe, do what you're used to doing, and that's about it. And what I've kind of come up with over the last several days, several weeks, is if you're not doing something that either is good for you or is interesting, at least every day, then you're wasting your time. You have the whole summer, and this is where it ties together. You have the whole summer ahead of you guys right now, and it's so easy to waste that time off. It's the time, it's the opportunity that you have to break from routine and to try something new. And not even just to try something new, just to do things that are exciting, do things that are interesting, and actually, live. And this is where it gets a bit deep, because now I'm getting, kind of, live your life and experience this and experience that, and don't waste your time because you only have so much. And you know what? Fair enough. A little bit of a touchy topic. A lot of you guys are like, whatever. I don't care. I want to play some Xbox. Yeah. And that's fine. But at the end of the day, don't waste your time. And I don't mean that in like, oh, you're gonna die one day and all that kind of stuff. I mean that in a much simpler sense. You, at least this is what I would like to go for. And everyone's different, but I would like my day-to-day life to be interesting enough that if I could, summarize it, kind of like these popular YouTubers, how they have their vlogs, right? you can't just talk about your day and expect it to be interesting unless you are doing interesting things and leading an interesting life, right? So I think that's a good mentality to have. You know, live every day like you want it, like you'd be proud of sharing with someone what you did that day, and they would actually be interested. You know, and again, if it's not interesting, if it's not something cool, then do something that is good for you. If it means to go to the gym for like weeks and weeks, and you're not doing something tomorrow, do it. Don't let that time pass you by. There's no reason for it. And oh god, if you actually try and like live with that mentality for even a few days, you'd be amazed at how go get 'em, how direct you can be, and how much you can actually accomplish. It's phenomenal. And you know, by no means am I doing that perfectly, but to even be stepping in that right direction is a good thing. You know, I've said this in a commentary in the past, but as long as you're moving in the right direction, that is you know, there's no harm in that. Only good things can come from that. But another thing I want to talk about, which I guess ties in with summer and a lot of, probably more of you high school and college students, is summer jobs and stuff. And you know, it's certain things that I guess when you break from routine, that's when you find out what you like. You know, this whole YouTube experience was a break from my comfort zone and what I usually would spend my free time on, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm glad I took that risk, so to speak. I'm glad I took that step outside of that of my personal box per se. And what's happened to me is at this point right now, I don't have the same summer job that I thought I was going to coming into the summer. You know, I work for the municipality where I live, and they host summer camps, and you know, as things would have it, enrollment's a little low this year, and my position isn't secured. So now, you know, that I only ever thought that I would go back to the same job over and over because it was a secured job, it builds a seniority and all that stuff. But now I have an opportunity that I can change that up a bit, and it's kind of exciting. You know, it's kind of finding the optimistic side of the situation, right? Like now I have this opportunity to choose. Like I can look for another job, I can try new things, and you know, I think I may know what I'm going to be doing for the majority of the summer, but you know, it's something that wouldn't necessarily have happened had an unpredictable chain of events not occurred. You know what I mean? So I guess the real thing to get from all this is you know, try not to get stuck in your ways. If there's something you want to go for it. You know, you have the whole summer ahead of you, and you know, be excited. Try to make your life as exciting as possible, because you know, when you have that mentality and you're doing cool things, only good things will happen. And even if bad things do happen, you know, you're bound to bounce back from that much faster. But I guess moving on from this, the game's nearly over now, and that was a bit more of a touchy-feely kind of commentary, and not something that I usually do. But I think what I want to do, and this is something that I haven't really put on the channel before, is kind of like, you know, some commentators, they do certain stories, and I have a couple really interesting, really cool stories that I think I'd really like to share with you guys. So I'm gonna do some of those. I'm gonna get back to doing those Monday live comms. Again, I was away, so obviously I couldn't do it last Monday. But yeah, I think I want to get into doing some of that kind of stuff. So you know, if you guys are interested, let me know what you think about that, and be looking forward to some growth of this channel. I really want to push this thing. I really want to expand myself, and I think good things will happen here. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. I'll be throwing more videos your way in the near future, and have a good one. This is Magic People.